The activity in front of the Brooklyn Museum, not too far from our setting today here at the Barclays Center. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Peja Stojakovic is out there with Toppin. Then it's Walton. Then there's Ben Gordon. And for the Nets, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard spot. And here is Irving after the 3-pointer from Ben Gordon. Inside, here's KD. He's it up and in off the pretty assist.
Textbook feed from Allen, a big man who helps facilitate the offense. And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, one step to the hoop and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through it.
Pass to Irving. Makes it off the glass.
Amazing confidence from Irving. He's so skilled at getting inside and getting the shot he wants.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. Allen with the rebound. And so Allen will bring it up for Brooklyn. Stolen by Stojakovic. Near the 3-point line, it's Gordon. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
At 6'11", Allen, a legitimate threat to finish through the rim, especially when given that kind of position. Yeah, easy call.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. Gordon hits both of them. Dinwiddie with it. Here's the pass to Irving. Here's LeVert. 6 to shoot. And Walton sends it back.
And how about the anticipation and timing? You know, we talk about Walton's offense. How about the defense, though, he provides for this team?
Some players might wear down during this kind of run. He's only getting short.
Outside Irving. Pass it to Durant. Shoots from the line. And a kind roll that time off the rim. Is that one fall?
He's standing almost 7 feet tall. With that kind of skill, that kind of height, athleticism.
That was an impressive pass.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And Brooklyn making a change here. Harris is checked in. Dinwiddie outside. Back to Irving from past the arc. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Look at that. No hesitation at all from Irving. He's looking to score as soon as he touches the rock.
Gordon outside. Another 3 for Chicago.
The Rico. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about this great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Another 3 for Chicago.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
Brooklyn trails by 9. Irving passes to Allen. Knocks it loose. Walton with the ball. And Allen picks him up defensively. Here's Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
Oh, here we go with Gordon. Nobody back.
Oh.
That's a great dunk.
Freakish, athletically.
That's
Wow.
how you do it.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, and it's because of the looks they're getting. Their offense has created some great opportunities.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. One guy who's been getting it done is Ben Gordon.
Just killing it from deep. They've got to be all up in his jersey at all times. Give him even an inch, and you just ask him for him to drop another triple on you.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Allen. Chandler comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Taurean Prince in for Dinwiddie. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Love's checked in for Walton. Washington comes in for Toppin. Drexler, he's checked in for Peja-Stojakovic. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Gordon. Chicago making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. Chicago leading by 13. From deep three-point range. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Gordon's got 27 points.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
Rose against Irving. That one off the back iron and out. For 3, Gordon. Another 3 for Chicago.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game play. Here's Prince. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Well, here's the thing. Irving draws so much attention from the defense. I mean, there's always a guy left wide open.
Washington passes to Gordon. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break, and Chandler throws it down.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
Here's Gordon, and it's Gordon with the finish.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. And so it's Chicago, feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
On the perimeter, Harris and Prince. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Wilson Chandler, and it's Irving in at the points. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Here's Prince, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And both free throws good for Prince. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Chicago. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. A three-pointer is right on target.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
And the foul on Rose. That's his first foul. Levert's checked in for the Nets. Pass to Irving. Now here's Love. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And the basket by Gordon.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the Flames.
Oh, yeah, that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with the comfortable lead.
And how about the vertical of Jordan, easily rising up for the timely alley-oop slam.
Chicago calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And here's Gordon from outside. Another three for Chicago.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Levert kicks to Irving. Levert the pass to Irving. And stolen by Gordon. By himself. And it's Gordon with the finish.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss. We'll see how long they can make this last.
And it's Gordon with the finish.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, he gets up. Stolen by Rose. On the wing, Gordon lets the three fly. Back to Love. Kicks it out to Gordon. Hits the three-point bomb. Gordon's got 47 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And they've been very loose with the ball here. They haven't been as patient, forcing things a bit, which has led to turnovers. They need to just slow down and relax.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Jared Allen's checked in for Jordan. Durant comes in for Wilson Chandler. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Taurean Prince. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Here's Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
The timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Here's Chicago. Here's Gordon. Some solid defense there from KD. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Stojakovic. In the corner, it's Gordon. Another three for Chicago.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Irving passes to Allen. Over Walton. And that one comes up a bit short. Gordon outside. Another three for Chicago.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Gordon over to help. And a wide open look for Irving. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. In the corner, it's Gordon. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Joe Harris is checked in for Levert. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Durant. And the Nets miss again. Here's Chicago. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. And the basket by Gordon.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Swiped it away. Badly the pass to Stojakovic. There's Gordon with the three. Another three for Chicago.
He's kept the integrity of their offense tonight by moving and cutting and scoring every time they've needed him to.
Irving against Gordon. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
All you have to do is point to their turnovers this quarter. There's a reason the scoreboard looks like it does.
Chicago making a switch here. Chicago calls timeout.
Number 10. Timeout call.
And Gordon's checked in for Drexler. Smooth sailing for Chicago. Here's Gordon. To the wing on the left. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And how about, and with that great length and awareness, Allen continues to build his reputation as a shot blocker. The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Stolen by Stojakovic. Outside Gordon. Over Irving. And Gordon gets it to go in on the assist by Stojakovic. Stojakovic has got assist number 5 here tonight. The 3 from KD. He's off on that one.
No matter what looks they get.
And through the first half. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Really an incredible game from Ben Gordon.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Oh, man, what a tremendous first half. Okay, obviously he's feeling the flow, and he's looking to keep it going.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So for Chicago right now, they've got Toppin, also Walton out there, Gordon out there, Peja Stojakovic. Irving dishes to Allen. Levert kicks to Irving. To the inside, Allen. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
And Irving is unguardable in the pick and roll, especially with how he cuts apart the D with his passes.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Quick shot there, and it's off target.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
You're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot they're trying to work for at the offensive end.
They've got to push the bird out of that area because he's very comfortable.
That was something else.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Knocked loose. Walton with the steal. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
You're going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Irving, good. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
How's that for a start? Good on all 3 attempts so far in the second half.
And it's Gordon finishing it off.
He was ready to go tonight. I mean, he's made more plays than anyone else out there. No question about it.
Outside Irving. Allen trying to break free, and it's blocked.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Irving with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. Outside, KD. Allen trying to break free. A 3-pointer off the mark. Durant's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. On the wing, Gordon. And they double up Gordon. Toppin passes to Gordon. Now Stojakovic. No points in the game yet for him, and it's Gordon. That time on the assist by Stojakovic.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Back to Allen. Pass to LeVert. Pocket 6. Allen outside. Will it go? 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And his teammates love this. When Allen is aggressive trying to score, really puts pressure on the opposing defense.
So for the Nets, Wilson Chandler's checked in for Durant. Torian Prince comes in for Karis LeVert. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Dinwiddie. Chicago calls timeout. Then Gordon's checked in for Chicago. And he's good on the second. And so it's Rose bringing it up for Chicago. Gordon, and it's Gordon with the finish.
The playmaker in every sense of the word. Rose is so good at breaking down defenses and creating for others.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Rose against Irving, and there's the pass to Harris.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
It's Prince on the wing. Chicago grabs the miss. Gordon for 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
Oh, my word. This is a shooting exhibition, a 3-point barrage for him.
Here's Chandler. And that time, also a missed shot.
I mean, he struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player. He's pulling out all the tricks this quarter. They can't figure out how to stop him.
It's the Nets now, stolen by Gordon. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. And the first one drops. The Nets making the switch here. Jordan's checked in, and Gordon drops them both. They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin. On this trip, they can't continue to come up empty.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Out to Chandler. Jacks up a 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Gordon's got 4 rebounds in this game. On deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. And so it's Chicago, able to put on a show for the ages. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost invisible out there, and we don't say that very often. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Kyrie Irving, Wilson Chandler out there with Jordan. Then it's Torian Prince, and it's Musa in at the shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
I mean, he's only getting more energy as the game goes along. An incredible second half.
And here's Irving. He kicks it to Chandler. Down low, here's Jordan, and it's Jordan with the jam.
And that's what Jordan does best, an extremely lethal dunker.
And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Carew just checked in for the Nets. And Chicago also making a switch. Owens checked in. It's Jordan on the wing. Here's the floater. In deep, Gordon drops it in. Gordon's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, as much scoring as Jordan does, the only thing he really cares about is that the team wins.
Irving with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Irving can't get it to go.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
It's a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Garrett Temple has checked in for Wilson Chandler. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Chicago making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Temple can't get it to go. Chicago with the ball. And it's Gordon penetrating. And then Gordon with the dunk.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Here's Irving. Passes it to Temple. Irving kicks to Temple. Ball's knocked loose. And now, here comes Gordon leading the break. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Oh, that'll make any coach happy. Aggressive defense, then changing ends quickly.
Stojakovic is checked in for Chicago. Here's Irving. Pass to Karuch. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Irving, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to be on Obi Toppin.
Now look, this is nice. I love how Irving challenges the defense. Great at forcing the D to foul him while shooting.
Johnson, he's checked in for Musa. Chicago also making some changes. Walton's checked in for Love. And Washington subbed in for Toppin. They get the rebound. Goes back up. The dish now to Walton. Kicks it out to Gordon. From outside the arc. From deep three-point range. And again, Chicago. No good. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. And an intentional foul right there. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And he makes the first.
And this spot has always been Jordan's biggest drawback. He's never been able to make his free throws at even a modest rate, and teams are never afraid to put him on the line.
And the basket by Gordon.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
And that was the last thing they needed. Now the clock is stopped, and they put them on the line.
And both free throws good for Johnson. And so here is Chicago. Here's Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
Yeah, he's just not giving the ball up. He's passing with a purpose, and this leads to scores.
Pass to Washington. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Johnson, and then Johnson with the jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Don't get bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, you can clearly see which offense is better right now. We'll see if that continues the rest of the way.
And he knocks down the first one. And Johnson drops them both. Outside Gordon. Another three for Chicago.
You just don't realize how difficult it is to hit a shot that deep. And that was.
Johnson kicks to Irving. And the Nets miss again.
His effort level is there. You can't blame him on that. He's working to get good shots. It's just not connected.
Gordon against Johnson. And it's Gordon missing. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
And that one's good, Irving.
His three-point shot does not let him down. One of the many ways Irving affects the game.
And the basket by Gordon.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You see more teams doing this nowadays. We all are firmly entrenched in the era of the three ball.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it. And that's a shame.
There's 25 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Count it, good.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
From deep, another three for Chicago. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And he sinks the second. Chicago calls timeout. They're up. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What's your take, guys?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
Still trying to apply the finishing touches. That's what they'll be talking about.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Ben Gordon.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. No good on the free throw.
Johnson taking 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Gordon. Off the inbound pass. That falls. Great assist by Love.
Terrific awareness from the skill forward. I mean, you love finding the wide open man.
And that's an intentional foul. And the first one at the line is good. He hits both from the stripe. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This crowd.